And for the nature of things, so you don't get frustrated, some can float and some just can't. That's just the nature of it.
But what you'll find is actually in the technique that we're going to teach you, floating can be difficult, but the technique that we're going to teach you is going to be one of the best ones that Jake will demonstrate. But you're going to stick your arms up, and by doing so, sort of making a Y, you're actually raising your center of gravity, which would be in the middle of your torso, the center of your body. You're going to raise that closer up to your head, which will help your body float. Be sure to arch your back, keep your head back, and tilt your head back, and point your chin to the sky, and legs straight with that Y motion. Jake will go ahead and demonstrate, and you'll find this is the best technique for floating.
Remember, this is how we will end every class period from now on. It's just a float and pray. So you're going to spend a couple moments just floating on your back, and then you're just going to say a quick float prayer. And then once you're done, you can just come to the end of the pool, and you can exit either through the stairs or right here at the base. But basically, you're going to get into a squatting position, go down, start to arch your back, and then raise yourself into a Y.
When he's coming back, he's trying to almost create like a parachute type thing. You try to keep your lungs filled when you go down into it. You try to take a deep breath, and then when you're going back, you can take shallow breaths. The more air you have in your lungs, the easier it'll be to float.
That's exactly right.
Feet on the ground. No, your feet. You try to keep.
Ideally, you want to keep your legs stretched out. Some people, I mean, the object here is if you ever are stuck in the ocean or wherever, and we're trying to prevent you from drowning. You want to learn. If that means bending your feet and your arms are up and sideways, then that's fine. But this is the best technique for your initial practice. So go ahead and try and get into this. We'll do a couple practices here just for about 30 seconds a minute, and then we'll go into the prayer and meditation part where we'll let you guys be just floating and praying, and then you can exit the pool. So right now,
try to get into a relaxation.
Try and put your legs out. Try and extend your arms, not hit anybody. The main thing here is keeping your lungs filled with air if you can, and do solid breath. You'll notice that anything that's filled with air is going to float. If it's not, it's going to sink. So try and just lay back, keep your arms up. It's tough. Try and arch your back as best you can.
The tendency will be like your legs
Head back, there you go.
So if your legs just are going down in that relaxed position, just try to let them relax so you can kind of let it really relax it out.
Right back. Arch your back, head back, arms up. We'll work on that. We'll work on that. This is all intro to floating, so you have to give me a real short breath. All right, now so we have about 2 more minutes in the water before you guys get out. And like Jake said, every class period, we're gonna try and change the mentality so your focus will be more on getting in touch with God, one-on-one time with God, reflecting on the day. You can meditate. You can just take a short nap if you can float well enough. But you got about 1 to 3 minutes at the end of every class period. We want you to end with this floating and see if you can just transport your mind not from focusing so much on the floating. Just get comfortable and just sit and have one-on-one time with God. And then afterwards, just if you could stay quiet, but exit the pool, and then we'll have you organized right here for a final wrap up.
All right, so go ahead and
And we will be about a minute to 2 minutes.
No, we're gonna do Jake, we're gonna do 1 minute prayer real quick.
Oh.
All right, 1 minute. Yeah, just a quick 1 or 2 minutes.
Find a little warm spot.
you're done, you've got enough floating and praying out, you can go ahead and exit the way that we taught you. It's a good opportunity to practice that. Go ahead and grab your towel. And line up over where we met. We have about 1 more minute left, 2 more minutes to do a final wrap up.
Just don't.
Yes, you come back over to this area.
Everyone come together real quick. Grab a towel, try and dry off, get warmed up. Where's your towel? Poor guy. We gotta get him this. All right, now everyone's all together. Final focus on us. Dash running. It's all right. Don't, take your time. It's okay. I know. It's all right. You guys made it through the first session. We really just want to do a final 1 minute wrap up. Just say thank you so much for coming out, participating. Everyone, treated us well. I think there's a lot of respect for each other, a lot of respect for us. There was good discipline for the most part. A little bit of side chatter and stuff, but for the most part, I was happy overall with the day. I wanted to just touch on the fact that I thought you guys all did an excellent job treading water. I was very impressed with that. I mean, there wasn't much direction needed. Just gave you guys a little bit of direction. You really took off and did well with it. I don't know if there's any other highlights Kyle or Jake want to mention, but for me and myself, I just want to personally thank you for coming out and participating with us today.
Just wanted to let you guys know next time we'll get more into the swimming stuff. It'll be less of the small stuff. So you guys are looking forward to it a little bit, getting more into the strokes.
Yeah, exactly. Thank you for your patience. Jake, you want to say anything?
A couple of you were saying stuff about goggles. If you have some, bring some. We thought they had some, but that basketball exam this morning, so we'll try to get those out here for you guys. Because you guys don't have them.
Yeah, we'll see how many goggles we can scrounge up. If you have some cheap ones, definitely bring them. We'll see what we can bring fast. So, are there any questions for you guys before we end? Is there anything that struck you as odd, awkward, something you enjoyed? Feedback? All right, well, we're going to close with that then, and we appreciate you coming out here. Professor Moore will take over, and thank you again.
I'd like you guys have a seat, if you would.